morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Um, Today we are going to work with some vintage music, and we're going to make an envelope. Um, you can do this with any kind of paper. You can do it with vintage, you can do it with scrapbook, you can do it with anything. But today I'm going to be using my large sheets of vintage music paper. I actually got this. It was a real find. It's very old, and it cost 75 cents. And I got it at a charity shop, and oh, I wish they'd have had a stack of them instead of just one. So I'm very cautious with my pages, but we are going to be making this today, and it is so simple to make. So let's get started. Let me, oh, and I did want to tell y'all, for the ones that watched my video the other day where I went crazy at the end and was trying to catch Jackson, I thought I had turned the video off, but I was so keyed in on trying to catch him and get something out of his mouth that I didn't. So I had a lot of comments about Jackson being a little stinker, and yes, he is. He's laying here right now looking up at me like an angel, but I don't know how long that'll last. Oh, excuse me, how long that'll last. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do, I think I'll do it on this side. I'm gonna cut off just a little bit of this. Okay. Now, what we have here is this nice, wonderful piece of music paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and I'm going to fold this over, okay? That's all I'm going to do. And I'm still drinking my coffee because even though I live in Florida, it is cold down here today. We had our first frost, which is way crazy. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're going to fold that like that. And then all we're going to do is tuck this under, okay? Just line it up and fold it. Okay, that's all we're going to do. You just take your, fold this. It doesn't have to be any measured amount or anything. And then fold this in. Okay, then we're going to take and we're going to fold the bottom. Let me turn it around so I can see what I'm doing. We're going to fold the bottom up. Okay, so this is what we've got. Now, we're going to open it up, and this piece right here, we're going to cut out, okay? We're just going to go up to the fold line, like so, and cut it across. That's all we're going to do. I'm sure you probably can't see the fold line. If you want to, you can take a pencil and make a line. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're going to take and we're going to, let's see, do that. Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to cut it like so, okay? So we're going to fold that up, we're going to fold that up, we're going to fold that over, and just like so. Okay. Now, you want to have that little piece right there. And we are going to glue this down. Okay, there it comes. My art room is rather chilly this morning, So my glue's not flowing real wonderful. Okay, we're going to just fold that over just like that. Okay, that's all we're doing. We're just making this envelope. Okay. All you're doing is taking the bulk out on one side. You don't really have to if you don't want to, but it just kind of makes not so much bulk on your envelope is why I do it. Okay, now we're going to take and we're going to close up the bottom. And I need to put my pin back in there. And then we're going to close up the bottom. Okay. And basically, this is what we have. We have an envelope, but we're not through. Let me see. I think I need to put a little bit more glue right there. Okay. And let me close it back up. In the summer, it's not so bad, but in the winter, it really gets clogged up quick. Okay. Now, you can leave it like this if you want to. If you want a pouch, you can leave it just like this, and it works wonderful. You can store things. My glue's not dry yet. You can store in it. You can use it for Happy Mail, anything you want. That's all there is to making one, okay? Very, very simple. Okay, now at this point, there's several things you can do. You can leave it just like this. You can take and you can punch a hole punch right here. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I think I'll do it on this side. I'm going to cut a tag shape. And now we have it looks like a huge tag, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this down like this. And I'm going to just fold this lip up like so, getting it even. Let me see if it's even. Yeah, it's even. Okay, and I'm going to run just a small amount of glue across here. And what you're doing, all you're doing is making this a little more sturdy. Okay. Okay. Now, I think I am going to take and take my scissors. These are some decorative scissors. And I am going to just draw a line right here, just so I have something to go by. I think I am. Yeah, here's my pen. I got a mess. I need to clean it up. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to take my scissors that kind of look like a stamp, and I'm going to cut across. And then with just a little bit of inking, it's going to look like a bag. And I'm just going to kind of go around a little bit right like that. And let's see, what do I want to put on here? I think we're going to put a little piece of, well, do I want red or do I want, I've got all kind of options here. I might just, oh, I like that. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. Just to kind of finish off this, and you can also glue this down if you would like to. That's another option, and a lot of times I do that. And it just depends on what I'm going to use the envelope for. Okay. Okay, now, well, these scissors aren't very good. I left my good ones, I think, in the living room where I was watching TV. Okay, now, this is your basic envelope. And like I say, you can put some glue right here on either side and use it as a tuck. You can glue the whole thing down. But while this is drying, we're going to take this envelope, because this one's still wet. So we're going to decorate it. And what I've chosen to do on this one, let me go ahead and do a little inking right here. And you see on this one, I chose to glue it down. So it's either way. You can do it like this, where it's down, or you can do it like this and then glue it down. Just whatever you would like to do. Okay, now what we're going to do is, I pulled out some stuff. What I did was I did a bunch of fussy cutting, and you don't have to just use fussy cut things. You can use pockets, anything that you want an image off of, just grab it up and cut the image out of it. I do that a lot. You know, kits or whatever will have, like this was actually a tuck spot. And I'm probably going to use it as a tag. Just anything that you want to do, it works well. You don't have to, you can think outside the box. You don't have to just use paper that, okay, now this is nothing but a coffee filter, scrunched up and opened back up, and it looks wonderful. You'd never know it was a coffee filter, and it makes such a wonderful background piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of take and do a couple of little marks where I know where I want to put my glue. And just put this glue down, and I'm going to use my coffee filter like so. And see how pretty that goes down? It just looks like old vintage paper, and all it is a coffee filter. I mean, how simple is that? And then just kind of go back, and where you didn't get the edges, just kind of go back and tack them down. Or you can leave them up, you know, like it's fraying or whatever. But I just love it because it looks so old and like paper that's just really old. I love it. I use coffee filters a lot. So whenever you're doing all of this, just think outside the box. Pick up something and say, well, I wonder how that would work. But look, you see how, look at that. How, that's just beautiful. Okay, then I have several things that I was kind of, Jackson, be good. I have several things that I was thinking about putting on here. This was actually the cover to a folio, a Christmas folio, and I don't know where I got this from. I've had it forever, so I do apologize. But I think that looks real pretty on there, and I think I'm going to do just a little. I'm not a real big inker. I don't ink everything I touch, but sometimes when you want something to pop, the ink works well, and I want this to kind of pop out. So we're going to put a little ink on here. And I'm using Vintage Photo. That's usually what I use when I do ink. I don't know that I care for all those colors, blues and greens and all that. I'm not too fond of all that. Okay, now I'm thinking I'm going to put that right there. And I have this. It came, I've had it forever. I've got a bunch of them. It came from Michael's, actually. And they're strips, and they came in all different colors, and they have adhesive on the back. And I've just about used up all of them because they just work well on everything. I want to get those berries there. They really work well. But, oh, that's not yeah, I did. But, here, let me get me a little glue right here. And I tell you, you can't get any more inexpensive than coffee filters. No way. And they don't have to be any size, you know, just whatever you like. And this is, it's kind of glitter, it's shiny, and then it's got the tape on the back. And I'm just going to take and place it on here like this to kind of anchor that bottom across there. I don't like it just floating around. I didn't do a very good job of gluing there. Okay. Now I'm just going to take and cut this off if I can get these silly scissors to work. If they don't, okay, let me see if I can just, yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut right there. Okay, so we have that done. And I think I want to put something up here on the flap. But I'm not exactly. Oh, and I am using Angela Kerr's beautiful embellishment package. These are the ribbons. And let me see. I don't think I have. Well, I may have enough of this left to do across the top, and I may just do that. Let me see how that looks. I don't know. I think I'll save it. I think I'll use something else. Okay, what do we want to use? We're either going to use the cream, which I don't think so, or we're going to use the red. What to do, what to do, what to do. I kind of like this narrow, cream. I think I'm going to use that. And maybe I'll come back with a turn it like that. Okay. And I think we're gonna come back with, oh, it's already tied, so that's good. I was gonna tie a ribbon, but it's already tied, so, okay. You can see how this is just taking shape really easy. Just, and then I'm gonna put a bow right there. I had already made that. Sometimes I just kind of make things when I'm fiddling around. Okay, I like that a lot. Now what I want to, now we're going to turn it over, and I want to do just a little something on the back. And let's see if I have any more of my tissue paper. Here's a little bit right. Here's a little piece right here. I don't want much. I just, let me see what we might want to put on here. Now, you could put a pocket on the back. You could put several pockets on the back. There's all kind of things you can do. I fussy cut this out, and I think we're going to use it. Okay, and let's go ahead and put some glue on here. Hope everybody's getting ready for Christmas. I tell you what, it's 1 minute it was summer and the next minute it was Christmas. Now this is a piece of tissue paper. It works the same way as the coffee filter paper, just excellent. You can also use napkins. Just use what you have. I've kind of made a commitment to myself this year that I'm going to do a lot of working with items that I have. I have so much inventory, I could open a Michael's shop. So I am going to work with what I have, unless it's, you know, glue or something like that, that I've run out of. But I'm going to use what I have. Okay, there we are. And see how simple that was? Just so very simple. And I've got some tags that we can slide in. I made this. I just love this. This all came from Rach and Bella. This is their Christmas collab kit, and I just think it's beautiful. I just took a big piece of paper, and I actually just wrapped a piece of paper around it and glued it. Made a tag out of it. This green, beautiful green sari is from Sheila Gingrich. And this just can just slide. Well, that one's, let's see, I think I've got this one. Yeah, let me tell you what I do. When I'm making an envelope like this, if I want my items to poke out the top, I run a little glue about halfway down. That way you don't lose all your things in the bottom. This one is open all the way, and we can tuck her in there like that. Pull her up a little bit and have her face showing. And, yeah. But this one, I did that. And we're just gonna, these are just some random tags. And I'm gonna tuck these in there. And the ribbons on here are from Angela's embellishment kit. And if I'm not mistaken, I love this ribbon right here. It's double-sided. The last I checked, she had more left. So if you want to get some, hop on over and get them before they do get gone. But I think that is just really cute. I love the different ribbons. I used the music. I used a blue, or that's a blue-green. I used a green and red, and then I used the white with the reindeer on it. And I think it just turned out really, really cute. I am totally happy with this. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. And just remember, think outside the box, ladies. Just use what you have and look at something and say, well, I wonder what that would look like if I scrunched it up. It might look just great. So anyway, and you know, there's so much you can put on these. I mean, this is just darling. So anyway, let's flip this over so we can look at it. We'll turn it this way. There we go. Let me raise it up a little bit. And there you have it. I mean, yeah, there. Okay, I want to thank you so much for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and the bell, and you'll know when I'm online and you can come join me. I would appreciate it very much. Bye-bye.